Gotcha creator just came back. Well, to be fair, I never left. Who are we talking about today? I wonder.
Warning, warning, the Rat King has awoken from his sleep.
I know who this is referring to. No one here will refer to this man as the Rat King. Do not glorify anything. Do not give him an honorific. He is the lowly rat, the garbage rat, the trash rat. And that is all he'll be referred to as.
Warning, warning, exit the premises immediately. Oh boy, here we go again. It's time for phase 5, guys. Or phase 4. At this point, I don't even know. Y'all all remember the peak of Genshin Impact, right? Back when it first came out, you had YouTubers like Mtashed, Mogla, Enviosity, and of course, the #1 bastard of the past 5 years, Asian Guy Streams. Now, recently, everything has been pretty peaceful. The worst that we'd
And that's crazy, right? I remember that. Remember when Atsu said, oh, it's just going to happen again? Oh, that's weird. Why didn't that happen? That's crazy, right? Everybody was all around saying, oh, man, all Tectone does is cause issues. You know what's crazy? And chat, correct me if I'm wrong. Who has been the guy preventing the most issues since Atsu has left? What is his name? Oh, yeah, by the way, it was me. I've put out issues with so many different content creators like Saint Tontas, Mr. Pokey, Kate, just to name a few. I have been attempting to prevent any malpractice from occurring just like I've always done. And here's the thing, guys. When there's not any bad actors, when there's not any wars, I don't have to have any problems. Hence why I've had none.
Had ever since the devil went off the face of the earth is Saint Tontas 1v9ing the entire gacha community, which even that wasn't that big of a deal. But recently, and by recently I mean a few days ago, Asian Guy Streams decides to go live again, which in this live...
It makes me very happy because people are finally coming around to the idea that this guy in the Genshin community were the problem, not me. It's very simple, man. It's very simple.
He was generally just chilling and talking to chat with no shed of regret or accountability for anything he's done in the past. Now, this is not going to be the longest video, and I'm not going to go into every little thing. But since the Rat King is back, I wanted to remind everyone why this guy was even shunned off the internet. Going from phase 1 through phase 3, there's a lot that happened. Starting off with...
Hey, chat, real quick, because I know this video is going to go on YouTube. Atsu, where is my apology? You were wrong about everything you said. You went after all of your friends. Where are their apology? Where is my apology? Why aren't you apologizing to Tectone? That's the only thing that I'm wondering. Why, when people go to your Twitch chat, do they get banned for even saying my name? Bro, just apologize. It's that easy. Come on, man. Be a big man. Show that you changed and apologize. It's really that easy.
Now, phase 1 started off in a very interesting manner. It was very abrupt, in fact.
It'll never happen? Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I know. And the worst thing is, if I do ever get an apology, I'll be like, I'm sorry. What do you want, fucker? I'm sorry. That's the best I'll get. He would never have the strength or the willpower to actually look within himself and realize the wrongdoing that he's caused. That's why he's not worth anybody's time. I mean this genuinely. If he were to apologize and DM me and say, hey, man, you know, looking back, I shouldn't have done any of that. I'm apologize for any wrongdoing that I may have caused you. Because I'll be real, man. I mean, Atsu, his own wife cheated on him. You know what I mean? Like, the guy's been through enough. He already got divine punishment and hard enough. Like, I don't have any reason to want to go after him. I mean, he's already been completely fucked over. He doesn't really have anything left. You know what I mean? Like, if the dude were to apologize, I would legit just say, oh, okay, cool. It's all good, man. Yeah, let's talk on GotchaCast. I would absolutely do that. There's proof of that. I want to remind you guys that 9 months ago, I actually went on stream with Atsu, and I did a tournament where I shoutcasted while he played. I caused no issues. There was no bad blood. We just put it aside. We're professionals. It's really that easy, but the problem is that he's a child, and he'll never apologize or accept any wrongdoing, and he'll just go live and feel sorry for himself, and that's why the cycle will continue. Hopefully, he just stays in his lane. I will admit, and don't get me wrong, I'm absolutely going to continue taking pot shots at him. I mean, he is the joke of the gacha community, absolutely. Like, he will be the punching bag, like him and Enviosity. They take no accountability. They never apologize. They don't grow. And they're just fucking, they just pretend they're victims. It's pathetic.
Fact. Right before Phase 1 started, there was drama going around about hit opera singer Yoon Jin and her god-awful singing. Now, what happened with this is Genshin was very much so pushing the Yoon Jin singing thing on their social medias, and Tectone, out of everyone, pointed out that her singing will start sounding like a fucking fire truck, which a lot of
Am I wrong?
people didn't like. Now, right after this controversy,
Am I wrong?
Asian Guy Streams decided to make multiple subtweets on his alt account. If you don't know what subtweeting is, it's pretty much when you make a post that's targeted.
Hey, why don't we just go ahead and read these?
People didn't like. Now, right after this controversy, Asian Guy Streams decided to make multiple
There's a lot of creators that come across as genuinely nice people on stream video, but are actually like parasites behind the scenes. If you don't bend to their will, they'll make a big deal out of it publicly or drag your name through the mud behind your back to other creators. Isn't that what you did? Ain't that what you did?
subtweets.
There are many creators in the Genshin circle and wider connected circles I'd like to befriend or get to know better, but they're already in so deep and so many people who are awful people off stream, and it makes me skeptical if they're just naive or also all behind the scenes. Ain't that you? That's kind of ironic, don't you think?
Tweets on his alt.
I feel very bad when I can see someone is trying to make an effort, but I cannot get a clear judgment of their character, so I just keep them at arm's length. Yeah, just like that creep Braxophone, right? That guy you called creepy as shit, Brax. Hey, I remember. Hey, guess what, buddy boy? People forget. Guess who don't? This motherfucker. And guess who never leaves? This motherfucker. You are gonna have to deal with this guy being the face of gotcha for a very long time because your boy ain't going fucking anywhere. So where, oh where is Tectone's apology?
Account. If you don't know what subtweeting is, it's pretty much when you make a post that's targeted at someone without directly calling them out. Now, these tweets read, and I quote, "There's a lot of creators that come across as genuinely nice people on stream/video, but are actually like parasites behind the scenes. If you don't bend to their will, they'll make a big deal out of it publicly, or drag your name through the mud behind your back to other creators."
Yeah, or they'll make a 64-page Google Doc.
There are many creators in the Genshin circle and wider connected circles I'd like to befriend or get to know better, but they're already in so deep with many people who are awful people off stream, and it makes me skeptical if they are just naive or also awful behind the scenes. I feel very bad when I can see someone is trying to make an effort, but I cannot get a clear judgment of their character, so I just keep them at arm's length to avoid risk of getting mixed in with people who have ill intentions or are just horrible to talk to behind the scenes. Now, these tweets obviously are very snaky. A tweet like this from a creator of his size held a lot of value. He was one of the biggest creators in the space at the time, if not the biggest.
You know what's crazy? Everybody said that he was a smaller creator than me. No, brother. He got more views than me on YouTube. Absolutely. He got more views than me on YouTube. I got more views than him on Twitch. Literally equal footing.
And he's just called out people indirectly on his alt account. After this, Goose Egg had made a video called "These Type of People Are Ruining Genshin Impact."
Yeah, I remember when he said that Goose was just a shitty version of Tectone, made Goose suicidal, ended our friendship, had to move out and give up on his career. We all remember that. We all remember that. Thankfully, Goose has a new job that's incredibly successful, and I think he's the happiest he's ever been. So there is a good news for Goose. But yeah.
Goose Egg, if y'all didn't know, used to be at the time Tectone's roommate, and Goose wasn't too happy. Goose Egg, if y'all didn't know, used to be at the time Tectone's.
Where the fuck did you get this photo from? Who took this? That's insane. That is crazy.
Roommate, and Goose wasn't too happy with what Atsu had said here. He pretty much talked about how Atsu's subtweets were absolutely unnecessary. In fact, he even replied to Atsu's tweet saying, "Like who?" Which is because he felt that Atsu's tweets were targeting him and Techie. Now, I do recommend you watch the video yourself to get full context. But this video didn't receive a very positive reception.
Yeah, because anybody who went after Atsu would be fucking brigaded by the anti-Tectone police, bro. It's so pathetic. That's why when Atsu comes back to Twitch, he will be successful, because there's this group of about 1,300 viewers that chills on Twitch and Discord that will watch every single one of your streams if you are going after me. Legit. The moment any creator goes after me, their viewership will spike Immediately. Same thing with Frogan, same thing with Denims, same thing with Atsu. It is very pathetic. It is very pathetic.
In fact, if you look at the comment section, you'll see a fair bit of people saying, why was this even a video? Since Goose came off a bit all over the place due to, I'm guessing, being pretty emotional. Now, a little bit after this video, Atsu decided to go live and react to it. Now, right now, I want to give a huge shout out to Mugen, since most of the info and
What's great is, and what people don't realize is, I am now the most powerful I have ever been. Right? Old Tectone had so much things holding him back. He had to deal with OTK on his shoulders, a wife I had to fucking deal with, horrible amounts of debt on my back. Ooh, man. I would be real, man. I would not want to be a creator coming after me, man. I will be real. I will be real. I have literally 0 limiters in 2025. I would not fuck with me at all, to be completely honest. At all.
footage I got from my video came from his. So please check out his video.
Great video.
Here's a few things that Atsu had said about the Goose video.
Goose is just your little fucking minion. He's your yes man. Nobody gives a shit about Goose. He's just a discount version of you. It's so ironic because Goose...
You want to know why he was projecting so hard in this video right here? Because he assumed I was doing that to Goose because he was doing that to other creators. And he was so delusional that other people operated like him, he just assumed that his behavior I was also doing. And it became more and more aware the longer the situation went on.
Goose's whole career is just built off leeching off Tectone. And he's just there nodding. And it's like, are you not embarrassed for yourself? Are you just not embarrassed? How are you insulting someone else's numbers when yours is born from leeching off this guy?
Yeah.
Straight up, bro. To say that about another human being you don't even know off of one context just because he said, hey man, stop subtweeting me is insane. This guy's like mid-30s, by the way. Yeah, this guy's like mid-30s, by the way. Imagine that.
This was said by the #1 Genshin creator at the time. Now, a little bit after this, Techie went live to expose every single message between him and Atsu. And then after that, Atsu...
The context of me showing those DMs was because he said that I was frequently shit-talking other creators in our DMs. And so I said, oh, really? Okay, well then I'll just show them. Because when you say this thing happened and this specific thing that you're not going to show, it put the responsibility on me to prove my innocence, which is fucking terrible, by the way. Because that's not how things should operate in 2025. There's this whole guilty until proven innocent thing, which I've been dealing with a lot lately, which is pretty much the worst thing that any man has to go through. And Atsu being a firm proponent and pusher of the narrative that you have to prove your innocence rather than me have to prove that you're guilty is disgusting behavior.
To post a video called Goose Egg and Tectone Drama. And on the exact same day after that, Techie released a video called No More Drama, This Is the End.
I look pretty good in this thumbnail, man. I ain't gonna lie. You know, 3 years ago, I did some pretty good camera tricks to make myself not look like a 330-pound piece of shit.
To sum up all of this, in a very quick fashion, Atsu said in his video that he tried to...
Oh, by the way, guys, this video, you guys should not be feeling sad. This is a video to laugh at. This is not a sad story at all. This shit's fucking hilarious. Straight up. Because guys, we went through all this shit and we bitched this man. I know a lot of y'all are feeling bad for me. You don't gotta feel bad for shit, bro. I don't care. I don't care. This situation helped me a lot more than it harmed me because I am a creator that turns every negative into a positive because that is how people succeed in life. This shit is fucking hilarious. This is a easy dub. This is a easy clap, we won type scenario.
To resolve things privately with Techie in DMs. And he also said that Techie was shit-talking other creators in DMs and in voice call, which he couldn't prove because it's obviously in voice call. Therefore, Tectone, like I said earlier, pretty much was forced to show all of his DMs, with Atsu having pretty much only 2 choices. Either A, he doesn't show proof, or B, he shows proof, but exposes some very deep and personal combos that he has had with Atsu that not a soul on this universe would willingly want to put out on the internet. And
Absolutely.
Tectone chose B. Now, this whole debacle with the leaked DMs bullshit is very confusing, and Mugen does go into utmost details on what happened. So if you want full context yet again, go check out Mugen's video. Now, obviously, the problem with this whole situation was that it went from a mediocre drama.
The DMs that were exposed by me that I had to show was that I opened up to Atsu about some childhood trauma I had revolving a pretty bad incident that I never wanted to make public. Yeah, I opened about a situation to him in private DMs that I never wanted to talk about or make public, but he kind of forced my hand to clear my name, because otherwise it was either I was a fucking shit-faced, two-faced liar, or I had to expose my childhood trauma. And I would rather talk about something very uncomfortable to me than have any of my peers think lesser of me, because I care very much about a lot of my peers at the time. But yeah.
To a real genuine problem. Now, after all of this, Goose Egg was going on a downward spiral, both content-wise and mental-wise. Now, the reason Goose Egg went on a downward spiral is because both his views were down, and mainly because Atsu had dehumanized him, pretty much labeling him as the budget Tectone. And Goose also started blaming himself for everything that was happening to Techie, since Techie was losing friends because of all of what was happening, locking himself up in his room for days on end, and at some point, he even accidentally leaked their house address, which is arguably the worst thing that can happen to a big content creator, especially someone that was as hated as Tectone. Now, after this happened, Techie wanted Goose to help pay for home security, since, well, obviously, he was the one that leaked the address. But Goose couldn't afford to help pay, since he was barely making any money on YouTube, which then resulted in their friendship ending and Goose moving out. Now, these events happening back to back also put a toll on Techie's mental health. From what I can recall, he said that at the time he was suicidal and almost committed it, and the only reason he didn't commit suicide was because of his cat Eggy. With that, his ex-wife was also getting a bunch of harassment from these events, which also made their marriage kind of shaky. In fact, a little while—
To be fair, our marriage was already really shitty. Like, to be completely fair, we had issues for well over 3 years before we got divorced. I mean, to be completely real, guys, I proposed to the lady with the chicken sandwich. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't really that great. It wasn't really that great. We kind of just ignored each other all day. It's not really that big of a deal. I don't want anybody to go after this guy for saying he caused their divorce. Nah, it was going to happen eventually regardless, you know? We got married way too early. It's really not that big of a deal. Yeah, it's really not that big of a deal. But literally, I was like, hey, you want to get married? She was like, yeah, sure. Okay, take a bite of this chicken sandwich and we'll go to the fucking courthouse. It was a chicken burger from A&W with extra pickles. Literally next day, we went up, we got married. We got witnessed by two people who we didn't even really like. And then we said, okay, cool. Now I don't have to leave Canada. I swear, so many people cared more about our marriage than we did. Like, I'm going to be real, guys. It really wasn't that big of a deal. Like, straight up. I know people want to say, oh, bro got divorced. It was going to happen regardless. It doesn't really, it was more like a marriage of convenience than one out of, like, you know, want. It's really not that big of a deal. I promise you guys. Like, don't feel bad for me. I truly don't care.
After this happened, they got divorced and Techie had moved to the US.
That was not Atsu's fault. That was not Atsu's fault. Do not go after him for this. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You don't need to go after this. It does. This was going to happen regardless.
To join out.
It did make shit way worse. It did. Admittedly, it did make shit way worse. But it was not because of Atsu.
DK and slowly started to leave the Genshin community.
True. That's true. That's very true. I'm a guy who loves to, like, collab with people, and Atsu pretty much made that impossible.
Now, Phase 2 started off with, you guessed it, Genshin Impact. Specifically, the third Lantern Ride, aka Patch 4.4. Now, this started off with Ziox posting—
Like, listen, guys. I like holding people accountable for the real things that they did. Did Atsu make me suicidal? Yes. Did Atsu make me have to reveal my childhood trauma? Yes. I don't feel like talking about what that is. Did Atsu make Goose Egg suicidal? Yes. Did Atsu ruin my life and my reputation? Absolutely. However, the marriage is going to fall apart regardless. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. There's tons of other things you can go out for. At least keep it rooted in reality. I want to be fair to the guy, right? I want to be fair to the guy.
A funny haha, tweeting a tweet saying the duality of men. Yeah, this started phase 2. This, out of all of the things, it's this. Now, since the Genshin retards are, well, retards, they went on to go hate brigade both the overly positive and negative sides, going to Tectone harassing him, saying it's his fault that there's negativity towards the game, and the haters going over to the overly positive side, saying that they're, well, overly positive. Now, Tectone had said that people that are overly positive are the problem, and part of the reason why Genshin was getting worse. This prompted Fob to make a tweet about.
I've said this a million times. Overly positive people is why these half-drunk, middle-aged white girls go on American Idol and make a fool out of themselves, because nobody will tell them the fucking truth.
Tectone, pretty much saying that Tectone is inconsiderate for making statements like that. Now, at this time, Fob was more involved with Atsu's group of friends, like Dish and Tuano and all of them. But Fob's tweet at the time prompted Atsu to make his own tweet, long tweet, saying Genshin community's experience with Tectone, and then added a whole Twitter thread to it. Now, I'm not gonna read all of it. In fact, if you want to read it, I'll put it up on screen right now, because I don't want to make this video too long. But these tweets pretty much sparked up their past drama again. Now, phase 2 wouldn't be as big as it is if I didn't give you this one last paragraph from that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Fob low-key a snake for that, but he deleted it and apologized. So it is what it is. And to be fair, I mean what I say. Fob absolutely stabbed me in the fucking back, but he deleted the tweet and he apologized. It's very easy to get along with me. You know what I mean? Like, say sorry, mean that you're sorry, and it is what it is.
Long ass tweet, which states, and I fucking quote, P.S. If you're reading this, Tectone, and your source for some of these claims you are making happens to be a guide maker that bears a personal grudge against me, please beware. You are likely being manipulated. Maybe it's not who I think it is, but I'm certain you know who I'm referring to, so stay vigilant. My Discord DMs are still open if you ever wish for a private discussion. Yep. Atsu here is pretty much saying that Tectone is getting manipulated by a guide maker. A fucking guide maker. And who do you think this guide maker was? Yep. That's right, it's Braxiphone. It was fucking Braxiphone, baby. Anyway, Brax made a tweet that had a Google Doc linked and also tagging Atsu in the tweet saying, please tell me what I did or move on.
True.
Now, to give a very quick TLDR to this Google Doc, it says, and I quote, Atsu hates me. I don't know why. Atsu spreads hate of me to other creators and industry professionals. I don't know why. Atsu uses people to climb the social ladder while calling everyone who's not in his circle ladder climbers. Atsu is coming after me and my friends.
You know what's crazy? And I never talked about this in the original phase. There's a person who's been behind the scenes manipulating Atsu. It's a girl, by the way. It's a girl. And I have a feeling over the next couple months that he'll probably bring that up. But trust me, man. Trust me. I know everything. I know everything. And it's a woman that none of y'all know. None of y'all will know this chick. None of y'all will know her. But man, I know so much shit, it's crazy. But I can just say this. I guarantee you. With Atsu back, I guarantee you Ziox is tweaking the fuck out. There's so much shit, bro. I've been praying for this guy to come back. I have been praying for this guy to come back, man. It's been all. Now I just wait. Now I just sit here and I'll wait. I'm like, all right, let's put on a show. Let's get it, man. I'm ready.
In the open now, and I'm tired of it. I just wanted to be left alone and not have my career tempered with. Now, there's a lot more to this, and the doc has since been deleted, so yet again, if you want the utmost details, go watch Mujin's video. Now, Brax pretty much is saying that Atsu was actually the manipulator here. Brax had also been left out of group photos being edited out. He had also accidentally leaked one of the VTubers' faces in.
Here's the thing, because Atsu actually, you know, people joke how I'm a narcissist, and I play into it a lot on stream. Atsu actually is a narcissist. And what a narcissist can never consider is that they're the ones being manipulated. That's why he would always tell other people that they were being manipulated. I still don't even think Atsu knows, which is why I think it's hilarious, right? It's guys, it's gonna be hilarious when it comes out. It will be hilarious. Atsu might be able to spin it to make it a big deal, but yeah, don't worry about it, man. I'm telling you, this shit is so funny to me. This shit is so funny to me.
the photo. Not knowing so, since when Brax questioned who they were, the VTuber had said that they're a nobody. Now, these two photos are very important to Phase 2, so keep these in mind. After this doc came out, Dish had apologized to Brax publicly about all of this, which had cemented a baseline.
I would like to say, Dish and I used to have problems. I actually have no problems with Dish anymore. I actually think Dish is fine. I really do. I do. She stays in her own lane. She keeps her head down. I got no issues with her, right? And I hope she's enjoying Infinity Nikki. She's apologized to me privately, and I greatly appreciate that.
On who's more right in this situation. And let me tell you.
And that's all it takes, guys. I'm really not that hard to get along with. Just when you fuck me, I expect an apology. I don't think that's that crazy. I really don't. I am a man who has self-respect. If you try to fuck me, you are going to have to apologize for crossing me. Absolutely. Is that really that crazy?
It definitely wasn't Atsu who was
Now, I will say, a lot of people were schizoing the fuck out, but it is what it is.
Here. Now, Atsu had then made a long tweet that...
What if Ratsu apologizes? Then we're good. Straight up. It's really that easy. Just apologize and mean it. Right? But they have to mean it. You know what I mean? They have to mean it.
Has since been deleted, saying that he's glad that Brax has made this public. So now he can also talk about it. Also stating that Brax has been
Zajeff? No, Zajeff too. Yeah, absolutely. If Zajeff apologizes publicly, hey, we're all good, man. It's that easy. But they gotta mean it.
Obsessed with him for years. Atsu had said that he thought that Brax was a creep and was obsessed with climbing the creator's...
Yeah, I will definitely probably still shit talk them both. Right? I will probably still shit talk both of them and shit on them constantly. But it'll just be out of habit, right?
Space ladder, therefore not wanting to be friends with Brax. Also saying that Brax trying to warn them about a potential creep in the Genshin VA space, saying that Brax talking about that also rubbed them off.
You know what's crazy? There's actually still a sexual predator in the Genshin Impact voice acting scene that people just completely forgot about. Which is crazy. And like, it actually is crazy.
Wrong. Atsu has also stated verbatim that he does not want to hang around Brax, excluding him from events and such on his behalf. And there's also a situation where Brax called out a story about a potential creepy content creator who, and I quote, someone who got in trouble at a party with a bunch of girls, which obviously sounds bad. And Atsu saying that it's the victim's place to talk about it and not Brax. Now this drama has gone from, well, drama to borderline crimes. There's potential crimes involved with this being both the potential VA creep and the party story. In this very long thread, Atsu had doubled down on Brax being the quote-unquote techie manipulator. To each their own, I guess. Atsu, after this, went live for a few hours.
By the way, we're gonna say, Brax is fine, guys. Brax is the fucking man. One of the sweetest people I've ever met. No, I hope, I mean, Brax's reputation did get severely f***ed by this. But no, Brax is a great dude.
Covering the doc, which he really didn't say much. In fact, all he did was make it worse for himself. Pretty much getting memed on for thinking this and this are the same photo. Remember when I said these were important? Yeah, they really were important.
What's this?
That doesn't explain why you edited Brax of the photo. I didn't edit Brax out of the photo. It's a different photo. It's a different photo. You did edit him out. What do you mean? Can you guys show me? It's the same photo with him cropped out. Which one? With her VTuber model. And as you can see, I've even edited Saki out. It's not just Brax, by the way. I edited Saki and Brax out of this photo because I didn't edit Brax out of the photo. It's a different photo. It's a different photo. Apologies.
Oh, dumbass motherfucker, bro. Yeah, don't it suck? You wanna know what Atsu's biggest weakness was? Was this drama left the Genshin sphere. Yep. This drama left the Genshin sphere, where he has all the power. When Asmon came in, and now all of my outside Genshin viewers came in, they smell bullshit a mile away, brother. They smell bullshit a mile away. You can even go back in it. Look at this shit. You can even go back and watch his chat, yell at people in all caps that they're different photos. Look, hold up. Hold up. Where is it? All Tectone viewers are kids. Different photos.
Show me.
Hold up. Here we go. Hold on.
Photo with him.
Hold up.
Which one?
I can find it. It's a different photo. You know what? Going through his chat right here, he's actually getting ripped the fuck up. I ain't gonna lie. You know, I got one guy. I saw that one guy calling him out for it. Bro's getting eaten alive here. Bro was getting eaten alive. Okay, never mind. Bro was getting bitched by his chat. Bro was getting bitched. I forgot that was the stream where he had 11,000 viewers of Asmon viewers and Tectone viewers, and they're absolutely eating him alive. I'm assuming a lot of you guys had both of our chats open at the same time. Yeah, you have to be tweaking that. Why do both of these guys look like me?
Now with a VTuber model. And as you can see, I've even edited Saki out. It's not just Brax, by the way. I edited Saki and Brax out of this photo because I didn't edit Brax out of the photo. It's a different photo. It's a different photo. Apologies, it's not a different photo. It's the same photo. My bad.
Doing something like
Crazy.
this has put anything he said before in risk, since one big slip-up leaves people questioning if anything else he said is even true. Now,
I know, and that started the proof wave, which a lot of CCs are very not happy about. Why do you think nobody has been coming at me lately, guys? You want to know why? Because now they know they're going to need proof if they're going to come at me. But all they do is make shit up and get people to believe it. And now that I've conditioned a lot of chatters to ask for proof, they can't do shit anymore. Their false realities are non-existent. They lose. They lose. Because you used to be able to make up anything about me and you can win. Twitter still does it to today's day and age. Guys. They're calling me a pedophile, a rapist, and a Nazi, and an abuser on Twitter right now. Let me ask you, how much proof of that or any supporting claims do you think they have of that? Fucking none. And that used to be how the gotcha space was. Now, thankfully, people are asking for proof of these claims. But no one has it because it doesn't exist.
Michael Tash decided to get into call with Atsu and talk to him to get his perspective on the story.
It's like I think I talked to you about maybe the content creator server, and you reached out to Hoyoverse and you tried to patch it up. And I ended up talking with Sunmilk at TwitchCon and stuff, and I said, like, you know, I'd love to just make content on the game, not be blacklisted. Like, I've tried to patch it up, and like,
so why does Atsu have the ability to patch up those relationships?
All the game says is I tried to patch up your relationship with Hoyoverse. I have the Discord logs, kind of thing. And
so why does he have that ability? And the guy who has the ability to patch things up also has the ability to ruin things. Yep.
It's fine, but did you go to bat for any these other people? Or like, I don't know. It's hard to. If you can go to bat for me, if you can go to bat, you can also go to bat against someone.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True. True. Yep. And he doesn't deny. Yep.
Your implication here is that
there it is.
I am batting against people in Hoyoverse's ears, and that I am controlling.
There it is. Yep.
I'm just saying, if you have the ability to do the opposite, then like that's a lot, seems to be a lot of power, and that's where these allegations are coming.
True.
And I pray that it didn't happen, or else like that's criminal. That is actually.
Now, Atsu here admitted that he patched the relationship between Hoyoverse and Mtashed, or at least that he could. And Mtashed argued, if you can patch a relationship, doesn't that mean you can screw it over too?
Absolutely.
Now, this put Atsu in an even worse spot, since now everyone could use that
Mtashed fell off, bro? Yeah. Anyways.
argument, with Brax's argument saying that he's been blacklisted from Hoyo events because of Atsu. Now, Asmongold also got into VC with Atsu, talking about how much control he has in Hoyoverse.
Sure. Yeah, of course, right? I'm not saying that you had complete control, but you did have a degree of control because you provided them a list of people, and then they made decisions off of the people on the list. Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay, so you did provide a list to Hoyoverse, and then Hoyoverse did sponsor people or not sponsor people, but Hoyoverse made their own decision off of that, but that decision was informed by your initial list. Is that correct? Partially, at least.
Yeah,
okay. So you did control it to a degree.
I would say yes, I did control that to a degree in that sense.
Okay.
Yeah, Atsu just doubled down on having somewhat of control in what Hoyoverse does with CCs. Now, the mint picker himself also wanted to chime in and give his piece on the situation.
Hey, rest in peace, Enviosity, man. Maybe we get a new YouTube video booted up. Maybe we get the old YouTube video back up, man. Maybe we try to upload again, man. Come on, Enviosity. Hey, give Enviosity a chance. Come on, guys. Let's give Enviosity a chance.
Targeting Tectone specifically. Now, yet again, I'm not gonna read all of this. I'll put it on screen right now so you can look through it and read through it yourself. He pretty much said, though, that Techie made everything a competition. He also said that...
Yeah, imagine that, bro. A content creator being competitive about their views. Man, this guy's such a bad guy for wanting to succeed at his dream job. Man, look at this guy. He did unpaid overtime again. I hate this fucking guy. Oh man, this guy's working too hard, making us slackers look bad.
It was Techie's fault that his chat was telling him that he didn't get hit busty woman Rosaria in Genshin. And that is fucking PTSD kicked in because of that. Like,
I cannot believe Enviosity said Tectone gave me PTSD. Like, even admitting that publicly, you gotta have some amount of shame. You really think you have to have some amount of shame to admit that. God, he's literally saying, I am Tectone's bitch. Please don't mention Tectone or I'll cry. Don't call me a mint picker, please.
This shit is just insane, bro. Now, the worst part of this thread was this right here. Unfortunately,
Sure.
I had to isolate myself and block out anything involving him due to the constant stress. Because of this, I ended up missing some pretty big news and disturbing clips involving him, which I just found out about a couple of days ago. Inexcusable behavior. With a 4-minute 30 clip of Tectone and his ex-wife arguing. Now, I am not going to show you this clip. It honestly makes me feel uncomfortable to watch. But the slime is pretty much weaponizing this clip against Tectone.
Sure. So yeah, a husband and a wife have a disagreement on stream because they both want to get divorced. Yep. That clip is 4.5 minutes of real shit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Hey, that is like reality television. Like, these two people are not happy in their marriage, guys. Surprise, surprise, we get divorced. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's funny how many people are like, oh, bro, this clip is so bad. No, not really. If you've ever had parents that argue, it's literally just a clip just like that. It is what it is. But yeah, that's just my opinion. I think that shit's hilarious, to be honest.
This is absolutely disgusting. Bringing in someone's marriage is one of the most awful things you could do. Not just marriage.
Yeah, weird as fuck. Absolutely weird as fuck. Straight up weird as fuck.
It's just any person.
Yeah, the clip cuts off at the end where you killed her. This is so sad. I know. And then I eat her. I eat her live on stream. This is so sad. Good news is, fast forward, hey man, Freem's re-engaged. Good for her. Good for her, man. Good for her. Yeah, she got to engage to my assistant. Very cool. Very pog. Hey, it is what it is.
Personal life, anything personal, bringing anything personal into a situation like this is the worst thing you could do. Now, because of this tweet, all of the attention shifted from Atsu and Brax to the mint picker and Tectone. And since that day to current day, this guy has been memed as the mint picker, and this clip of his has been cemented.
Dude, his gravestone is going to say, filthy fucking mint picker. Wait! Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. Are you guys ready? Here we go.
Into the gotcha space history.
I should be the only mother getting praise in the Genshin community because I don't spend money on Genshin Impact. If you want a...
What the
Now, that one clip of Techie and his ex-wife sparked a new conversation by the ex herself, Frame, accusing Techie of having previously cheated on her. Now, I don't like to talk about stuff like this, so yet again, Mujin's video, he explains it pretty well. All I can say is, it didn't happen. In fact, Freem was the one cheating. Yet again, check out Mujin's video, because he
I ain't
talks
gonna talk about
it in
shit.
detail.
Hey, I'll be real. That shit is so behind me, I don't care. Straight up. I don't want no shame. I don't want no feel sorry for me. Legit, guys, I don't care. I mean that on everything. I do not care. Okay? Straight up. I'm good. I don't care. Currently, I'm in the best relationship I've ever been in. I'm not sweating shit. Okay? Things are good. Things are good. And I can finally have sex again, which feels great. Don't worry about me. And health is better than ever. I'm feeling great, boys. I'm feeling good. Do not feel shame for me. Do not feel pity for me. I do not need it.
Now, outside of the whole marriage thing, 10 days after all of that, Atsu put out his own tweet with a Google Doc attached to it, which this Google Doc barely contained anything of importance to any—
No ED? No, I used to have ED. Used to have ED because of COVID and my very low testosterone. But since getting back to the gym, eating food, I'll be real, bro. I'm hard more often than I'm not. Yeah, it's kind of like hard to control, to be honest. Yeah, my sex drive is through the fucking roof at all times now. It's pretty insane. I ain't gonna lie.
anything that had happened outside of him saying that him and Goose had finally talked after 2 years, which this happened after Goose reached out to Techie while he was live.
I just got a DM from Goose.
Yeah. Oh God, this is gonna make me cry.
I haven't heard from him in over 2 years.
This is gonna make me cry.
With
bro.
Atsu and Goose pretty much quote-unquote solving things privately. Now, that was quite literally one of the only important things that was written down in this Google Doc. Like, even Techie's part only had one page saying, oh, Tectone is Tectone. And Brax's part saying that they've talked privately and hashed it out. Additionally, also figuring out that there's other people
him
gossiping.
saying that Tectone is Tectone was such a failed attempt at character assassination. It's like laughably bad. Like, bro wanted to discredit me so bad. He was so mad that I was the only motherfucker telling the truth. And that's why these people fear me. It's because they know that I know. And they know eventually I'm going to talk about it. But what drives them nuts more than anything, and this is what I love doing, is that I don't reveal everything immediately. I never do. Because I love knowing that they're worrying about me talking the whole time. And so I just sit here and say, okay, well, sure hope nothing ever happens again. Otherwise, man, that would not be good now, would it? So I just sit there, because if you run out of ammo, how you gonna shoot them? You can't blow all your ammo in one shot. I mean, I still got, guys, you gotta understand, I still got months of shit I have not even unloaded yet. Straight up. Absolutely not. That's why you don't fuck with me. Just leave. Hey, guys, let me tell you. All I want is to be left the fuck alone. That's all I want. Leave me the fuck alone. Don't fuck with me. Because if you fuck with me, I'm fucking with you forever. Forever. So just leave me the fuck alone. It's really that easy. Let me play my damn gotcha games in peace. Out here trying to look at Cantarella's tongue, getting a blowjob animation from Wuthering Waves, man. Do you have a nuclear bomb hiding? Oh, guys, I mean, I maybe went through 30% of the shit that I had with Atsu. I have so much more, it's insane. Right? But I have no need to reveal it. I have no need.
About the both of them. Now, surprisingly, it doesn't stop there, since Atsu then tweeted saying, you are welcome to shit on me, but don't bring my wife into this. With Teki replying saying, tell that to Envi.
True.
With then Atsu replying with, Freem is not your wife anymore. Stop trying to scapegoat her. She made it clear you guys aren't on good terms. You can label it a low blow from
Such a
Envi
pussy.
so that you can try and drown this clip out, but more people should be seeing that clip, especially
Such a
during a
rat
discussion
fuck.
revolving around your true character. It is extremely telling. To speak
Such
to
a
your
rat
loved
fuck.
one like that in any context is unforgivable. And the fact you want to make abuse from your community towards my wife about Envi, go fuck yourself, man.
Absolute
now, people were
loser
really
behavior.
fucking fed up with this whole drama since, well, it was
Absolute
going nowhere. All
loser
of this pretty
behavior.
much faded into obscurity. The conclusion of Phase 2 was that Teki stood on top this time, and Atsu lost. And that's what people thought would be the end.
Man, this is crazy, bro. This editing is
Yup,
wild.
Phase 3. A few months after Phase 2 had concluded, Atsu came out with this tweet. I have a few more sponsored streams/videos to do, but I've decided I'm going to be quitting content creation, or at least taking an extended break. I'll talk
Here's
about
what it
why I'm
is.
quitting and the struggles I've been dealing with over the past 3 months after my sponsors are done. I know I have been really inconsistent the past few months with uploads and
my
streams,
God.
so I apologize for that. It's been a really difficult time for me, so I hope to make
Did Itoma cover the fact that he wrote his Google Doc on everybody and made it read like it was a suicide note? And that's why every VTuber came to support it, because they all thought that he was going to kill himself?
the last few ones as fun as possible. It seems like Phase 2 had a big impact on his mental. In fact, then he posted this.
Here we go! The man who feigned a suicide note for attention. Fucking insane.
I lost absolutely everything. My marriage, my career, my livelihood, my will to live. Keeping these
If anybody is going to sit here and pretend like this wasn't entirely posed as a suicide note, you're just full of shit. It took him 32 pages to write one sentence of him saying, by the way, I'm okay, I'm not going to kill myself. 32 Imagine that.
These secrets to protect others has felt so lonely. I don't want to live like this anymore. This document is for my closure. I want to move on.
Insane.
Yep, but the sound of this, you can already tell it's guilt trippy. The comments to this prove it. To bring into perspective how big this bombshell was, this Google Doc, fucking Dexerdo made an article about it. Yeah, that's how big this shit got. Now, this Google Doc was 30.
I ruined his life. By the way, I'm still dealing with the negative PR that he caused because of this. People think that they think Atsu's dead. I've literally gotten DMs being like, I can't believe that you're the reason why Atsu killed himself. I'll never forgive you. Because he didn't stream and make YouTube content where people actually think that he died. That's what's insane.
4 pages long. The first page is very important. I will put it up on screen right now, but he pretty much talks about how after phase 2, he has attempted to take his life twice, failing at doing so, which then a short time after, attempting and failing another time after discovering his wife of 10 years had had an affair, and that he was—
Yeah, that must have been my fault. Yep, it was all my fault, wasn't it? All of a sudden, my wife starts getting attracted to bald men. Damn you, Tectone. Damn you, Techie. It's like, oh my God, come on.
pretty much at the lowest he's ever been. Now, obviously, this is fucked up. I'm not gonna sit here and make fun of someone who's gone through something genuinely terrible. What I will call out is the fact that he made this the whole first page of the doc. This led a lot of people to believe that this was a fucking suicide. This whole page felt like it was there to gain pity off of the internet. Now, Techie tweeted out that he was gonna react to the doc live, which people didn't reply to with that positive of a reception.
Yeah, because they thought I was reacting to a suicide note. Even though he mentioned my name in that Google Doc, I believe it was 58 times. 58 times. Dude. VTubers still won't talk to me over this. There's VTubers that still believe this. And where all of the reasonable VTubers have been guilted to not do things with me anymore, which is like, whatever. But man, dude, the VTube community, like, man, they just talk. They talk so much. Really? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it was 58? Yeah, it's insane.
Saying that he's punching down on someone who's already on the ground. But then there's a quote retweets like this, saying, I read the whole Atsu doc, and honestly, it just feels weird. The very first page heavily appealing to your audience's emotions with the divorce and talks of Atsu's thoughts right before going into 33 pages. Name dropping so many creator weeks of manipulation 101. Soften them up with a trauma dump so that they blindly trust whatever you say next. Trust.
And I'll be real. The dumb, oh my God. There's so many dumb fucking VTuber accounts that will just comment support immediately to farm up dudes on Twitter before even reading what the fuck they're saying.
Me. I've dealt with people like that. Yeah, no, this shit is crazy. Jesus Christ. Now, even though a bunch of the community didn't want Techie to react, Atsu pretty much invited him and everyone else to react, mentioning them multiple times throughout the doc. Now, this doc, as I said, is 34 whole ass pages. So
I read all of
if
them.
you want a genuine good summary, yet again.
Hey, you want to know my trick, guys? I didn't only read it once. I read it 3 times. I read it twice, all the way through before I went live. I read it twice, all the way through, just to make sure I wouldn't miss a single damn thing. Then I went live, fully prepared. Went live, fully prepared, already spotted all the inconsistencies, and I was like, guys, what's that? And I took some performance-enhancing drugs before I went live to make sure I could laser in on everything. I say, oh, okay, it's going to be one of those streams. I pop some PEDs. It's only propranolol. It's propranolol. It's really not that crazy. I take 20 milligrams of propranolol and I lock the in. It's not that crazy.
And please go watch Mugen's video, because if I did cover this whole fucking document, I'd be here for more than an hour. And I've already been here for long enough. But the TLDR would be that Atsu over here pretty much threw a grenade. He threw a grenade at everyone, vowing that if he's gonna go down, then everyone will go down with him. Targeting people like Tuano and Dish, who were his own friends. And targeting people like Zyok, saying that he's got skeletons in his closet. The whole doc is him seeking pity for himself and trying to bring down anyone he can. Now, this didn't really go well. In fact, almost everyone was against him except his audience. With the whole situation ending with this tweet. Alright, it's time to log off. I've said my piece and it's time to move on to healthier environments. Bridges have been burned and it is what it is. I am deeply saddened and indeed in an emotional state. I'm sorry it dragged on for so long. This is where we all thought it actually ended. It's been a semi-peaceful half a year to a year since everything's happened. Atsu had logged off, everyone had moved on, and everything that happened was part of the past.
I wonder why he didn't mention the part where he was the one who set fire to all those bridges.
And then he returned.
Spooky, scary skeletons. Does the Ziox thing you mentioned actually have to do with that? I don't know. I guess we'll have to keep following my stream and keep subscribing to my YouTube and follow my Twitter to find out. Make sure to stay following, boys.
A few days ago, Atsu went live again, acting like everything he's done in the past just didn't happen. Guy.
Is anyone surprised? He wants to sweep this under the rug so bad. Atsu, where is my apology? Where is everyone's apology? Where is that at? We are not going to forget. Where are our apology? Chat. Type 1 if you want an apology. He also called you guys an echo chamber. He said that you guys were brainless. Where is my chat's apology?
Guys, never forget. You should never forget what someone has done in the past. This guy is arguably, if not objectively, a monster.
And then you say, oh, why are you bringing shit up from his past? Because he brought shit up about my past. You see how unhealthy it is? Yep. Doesn't it suck when the way you treat people is the way people treat you in return? Ooh, sure does suck, doesn't it? Sure does suck, doesn't it?
If you choose to let him back into the gacha space just like that, then so be it. But that says more about you than it does about him.
Hey, I'm going to be completely real. I think we should absolutely... hey, bias aside. I think we should let him back in the gacha space. I really do. But we only let him play Genshin. That is his punishment. He is only allowed to play Genshin Impact. That is his crime. That is his punishment. He must sit there and pick mint for 3 years. We will allow him, the council and Tectone will allow him to come back to streaming as a Genshin Impact content creator. Hey, guys, if there's any community that deserves Atsu, it's Genshin Impact, isn't it? It's beautiful. They really work well together. You know? It's great. Sit there forever.
You ask my opinion, he shouldn't ever be allowed to casually come back without consequences. And I think everyone should be thinking the exact same way.
I think everybody should be saying, where is Tectone and I's apology? Hey, man. Atsu, I allow you to be a Genshin Impact streamer. You have my permission. Daddy will allow it. But where is chat and Mai's apology? Truly a shame. Hey, Itoma, great video. One of the best drama videos. One of the best videos on your channel. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to me and Itoma. And I'll see y'all motherfuckers in the next one. Peace, boys.